What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 480 show. We are excited to have you here. I don't know what the freak Christian is doing over there, but this show and episode is brought to you by Pit Boss. We are excited and happy to announce that Pit Boss is the official sponsor of the 480 show. So make sure to check out the480show.com. Click on our affiliate link. It definitely helps out the show, and you'll be able to browse all of Pit Boss's amazing selection of wood pellet grills. We will talk about them later in the episode, but make sure to check out the480show.com to learn more. All right, we back.
I'm back.
Again.
It
was how he tells you. That's one thing I noticed we do a lot. Did you see that one clip that I posted where I was talking and literally every second you were like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that was hilarious.
Bo sent us a message.
Yeah.
Bo was like,
yeah.
Freaking Christian.
I know. We do a lot.
Yeah, we both do that.
But that's I'm just like, I'm like agreeing with what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I feel like
I just did it. I can't help it.
But I feel like if I'm sitting here in like silence.
Oh yeah, it makes it so much worse because then whatever I'm saying, whatever I'm saying, like if you don't say yeah halfway through, I feel like I'm, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You feel like you're just in this like zone where you're like, what, am I saying something dumb? Like I don't know. Yeah. So we're back. Technically, we're not in California this week, or haven't gone to California yet, but we will be going to California in a few days, and by the time this episode releases, we'll be in California.
It's true.
On the beach.
It's true.
And it will be a good time. We'll actually be like 5 days into the beach, so I'm probably going to be sunburnt as crap. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a really good time. And one of the things we're going to be doing the first day that we're going up on Saturday. We're going to spend Sunday on the beach. And then Monday, bright and early, we got like a 6:10 tea time. Kobe was talking to me about it the other day. 6:10, 6:20. We're going golfing.
Did he actually book it though?
Yeah, he did.
But I thought you were supposed to call to see if we could do a fivesome.
I tried calling. There's no fivesomes.
Well,
golf carts have 2 seats.
I know.
No, so what we ended up doing, I tried calling them and they didn't answer. I could have left a message, but I mean, they seemed like a nice course, so I'm sure that I'm sure they didn't have anybody answering the phone for a reason. They could just call people back that makes sense, and the rest of them, they're just going to ignore them. Regardless, I called, they didn't answer, so I was looking at the times. There's a 6:10 or maybe 7:10. No, 6:10 and 6:20 tea time available. And the 6:10 was booked for the 2 people, and then we booked the 6:21 for 3 people. So technically 2 golf carts. I'll just probably ride by myself in a golf cart or something like that. And that way we can all still go together. One group will start like 10 minutes before, so we'll probably meet up on like the 2nd or 3rd hole or something like that. And then we'll all golf together, the 5 of us. It'd be a good time. You, me, Kobe, Bryant, Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a wannabe. You're a wannabe. I don't know how many times Jordan has gone golfing since the last time I went golfing with Jordan, which I think was last year. He has nice clubs, and he's better than I am. So if he's gotten better, then I'm pretty much going to be the wannabe out there. Kobe and Bryant says that he's not good at golfing, but I've golfed with him before, and he was good. So he's a liar.
Yeah.
And Kobe's good.
Yeah.
Kobe's really good. Kobe called me the other day and was like, dude, guess what I did? I'm like, what? He's like, I shot 2 over par. I'm like, on 1 hole or what? He's like, no, for the whole course. So, screw him.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Kobe's good at everything, dude. Kobe will pick up anything and he'll be good.
Yeah.
You're kind of a similar way, so
similar. I'll be getting good at golf. Don't worry about that.
We'll see.
Just slight.
Have you seen a video of yourself swinging yet?
Yeah, I know.
I'm not like calling you out. I'm asking if you've seen it because I've seen a video of myself swinging and it's embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my swing is there. Just I need tweaks in my technique. So
yeah,
which I'm
need
learning.
Tweaks in all my stuff.
I'm learning.
Yeah, it'll be a good time though, dude. We're trying to hit the range in the next couple days to go golfing. Who knows if it'll happen?
Hopefully.
I freaking want more than anything to hit a golf ball because like I don't plan on going golfing all that much. Kobe gave me his old clubs, so it's nice to have them and like go golfing when I can. But like, I just want to like play and not slice everything.
Yeah,
that's what I want to do. Because when you do hit a good ball, dude, it's it feels real nice. But then you just try and chase that feeling, and it never comes back. I imagine that's how meth addicts feel.
That's why you.
They probably take a shot of some drug, and they're like, "Oh, it feels so nice. How do I get this again?" It's addicting. Why? Why are you looking at me like that?
I mean,
are you trying not to say yeah?
Oh, I mean,
what?
Weird.
Am I wrong?
I mean, it's golf's addicting, yes. Some people like to play it just for funsies.
Yeah.
Weird.
What do you mean?
Like just like
recreationally?
Oh, it's relaxing, and I'm like, but like,
oh, that's me.
Golf's not relaxing. Like I'm way too competitive for golf to be like.
Yeah, by the end of the 18th hole, you're like, dang it, man, I just want to hit one good one, you know?
Yeah.
But like the first 10-ish holes, I'm just chilling. Like I'm just happy to be there. I know I suck, but I'm just happy to be there.
Yeah, I won't enjoy it until I'm good. So, yeah.
You didn't enjoy it last time?
I did, but like I won't.
It seemed in the beginning you were enjoying it. You seemed like a lot like me at the beginning. I was just happy to be there. You were happy to be there, and then towards the end, I started smoking you, and you were.
But I think that's why, because you enjoyed it, and you're like, man, how much more enjoyable could this be if I was actually good?
Yeah. Because you get a taste of what it feels like to actually hit a good ball, and then you realize how bad you suck, and then it's not as fun.
So,
I think that might be why. I don't think it's just as the day goes. I think you get a few shots in there that are like actually good, and it just points out how bad you were before. But yeah, it's a good time. Also in California, we'll be riding some bikes around Talaria's. Well, I'll be riding at Talaria. Everybody else on game.
Except for me, nothing.
Nothing yet, dude.
I'm riding Jordan's like big beach cruiser though.
How are you?
Yeah.
Is Olivia doing Savannah's bike or Sadie's bike? I know they were talking about it this morning.
One of the extra ones I have.
You guys, dude, we ordered this little seat for Beckham. Did you guys get the one for Margot?
Oh, you ordered a seat.
Yeah. Did Olivia show you?
For the bike?
Yeah.
I thought Savannah said you can rent them there. I don't know.
Oh, you're talking about a trailer?
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about a trailer. I'm talking it literally screws onto the bike. And it's like a little thing.
Dude, that's what Olivia wanted, but that seems dangerous as crud.
Yeah, I think so if you put it on the back. You know those like gray plastic ones that sit on the back? No, it's literally right in front of you.
I know. If you crash...
Yeah, I get it. I actually understand because Ash has been wanting... Because those trailers are expensive. They're like $200.
I'm not going to... I think Savannah said you can like rent one.
Yeah, you can rent a trailer.
Yeah.
That's fine.
For like $30 or $40 for the week.
Yeah, Beck likes riding though. Like Beck literally will ride with me on the thing. So
well,
like, but what it is, dude,
dude.
like it's way cooler than those ones where you just strap them in the back. Literally, you screw it to the front thing, and then right below the seat.
I know, I saw.
Yeah, you sit in it, and then he can just freaking hold on. Like that's so freaking cool.
They have one on sale on Amazon, but I don't. I just thought about
$45.
Olivia wanted that one, but I'm like,
yeah. No,
if I
said
crash
the same
though, dude, if I crash,
realistically though, you're not going down, dude.
I probably wouldn't, but like if I did, that's not gonna be good. Rather than the trailer, like the trailer would just flip over and like baby strapped in there, like.
Yeah, the trailer. That's like the whole point of it. That's why it's more expensive because if you
way more
tip the
safe,
thing, if you tip your thing, depending on the trailer you get, the trailer doesn't even move because it's got the hitch or whatever, the ball hitch, and because that was my thing. We were looking to get a bike, and Ash was like, "Oh, this one's like $60." I'm like, if you crash in that thing, Beck's stuck. Like, it's not like he can put his hands out and stuff. He's just, like, there. Yeah. So, I do get that. But the one in the front seems a little bit different because he's right there with you. Like, he's leaning with you. It's not like in the back where, like, he can, like, you know what I mean? Like, mess with the sway of the bike. But
but Beckham's pretty good, though, on, like, the surround and stuff. But, like, it's more so, like, you never know. Like, you could crash. I'm like, forget it. I need to double check with Savannah about the trailer, but if I can rent it, then I'll probably.
I'm sure you could rent one.
Yeah, I'll probably just go that route. So, I'll be pulling Margot around everywhere in my freaking Harley Davidson beach cruiser. Dude,
I thought you guys had bikes.
I do, but
you don't like them or what?
Jordan's not gonna ride his because he has a Sur on.
Yeah. What's wrong with your bike? I thought you liked your bike.
It's a $90 freaking Walmart special, dude.
Oh, really? You literally were showing them off like they were some like freaking dope bikes.
No.
That's hilarious.
It's a pretty crappy bike.
I mean, $90 for a bike it's pretty normal.
I mean, it's like a
beach cruiser was what, like $125?
It's like a cheap beach cruiser, but I think Jordan's is nice. Jordan's got like the fat tires, a little bit cooler. I think it just freaking carry Margo on the trailer.
Yeah. Dude, we did the trailer thing in Utah with the e-bike, and the boys were past that. I felt bad for Beck towards the end though, because he was sitting in there and he was trying to sleep, and every 2 seconds he's doing this, and I could hear him in the back. He's like, just let me sleep, bro. Yeah, it's good times. Beck will love it. We ended up getting the thing though, because like we plan on getting a bike, and like Beck's gonna be able to sit in that thing for a long time. So
yeah. But
for now, dude, at home, dude, it's so sick. Carter has this little Suron thing, and we have the Talaria now, and so it's like Beck will sit with me, and Carter will go get on us. Carter doesn't even care about riding mine, dude. He thinks his is way cooler than mine.
Yeah.
Which it's definitely not. But hey, I just have to go 8 miles an hour next to him the entire time. But it's good. It's a good thing. It's a fun time. All right, so this week's episode, we are talking about, in the spirit of this vacation that we're about to go on, there are different personalities in the world, and me and Christian share a very similar personality in this way. And I think that most people do, unless you're a homebody. But right before vacation, you're at work, and it's like the week, maybe week and a half leading up to it, you're just realizing what is right around the corner. So it makes work not only annoying, but just brutally difficult to like focus. You are like more irritable with customers. Anything that you see on the road is just making you so angry. Anything really that is not like a perfect scenario gets highly annoying because you're in this mindset of you're about to go on vacation.
I don't know that I'm mad.
Not mad. Just
in Arizona, I should say, if you're working outside,
yeah,
most people take vacations in the summertime because it's super hot.
Yeah,
and you're getting away either to California or anywhere where you're like out of the heat.
Yeah,
super good weather to do things, but out of the heat. So for me, like the weather, I'm just like can only think about 75-degree weather or teeing off at 6 a.m. It's 65 freaking degrees outside.
It is going to be 82 when we're there.
It's gonna be hot. But in the morning, it's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be.
And at night, it's always
even 82.
good.
I'll take 82 over 109.
Yeah. So anyway. I think, So.
Yeah. Working outside, I remember that. Like, this year is different. It's different because, like, I'm just excited to, like, unplug. Like, I'm going to make a mass statement. Like, you will not contact me. Like, I will not respond to anything. I don't care who is, like, talking to me. Like, I'm done for the week. Done-o. Last year I remember being just irritated. Being out in the sun was more annoying. Everything was more annoying, and getting out of the sun was like priority number 1 to me.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in the sun and it's just so hot, I mean, you're like,
miserable.
All I can think about is just it's gonna be nice. The weather's gonna be nice.
Yeah,
I think that's how you know that you like really enjoy travel. I think everyone in their life has experienced like that feeling.
Yeah.
But I think some people then will go on vacation and either have like anxiety, come back home, or like you're going on vacation, whether it's with family, your spouse, etc. But you're not like super excited about it. Probably means you don't necessarily like, you're just more of a homebody, right?
Yeah.
But
it's also depending on the situation every time you go traveling. Like what's happening right before you leave, what's going on when you get home. You know what I mean? Like right now, we're about to go on this vacation. Like, I don't have much going on, like, this summer. I have a lot of editing to go on, But, like, in terms of, like, leaving and coming back, like, I'm not coming back to, like, anything crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, this vacation, I feel like, I don't know, and I'll ask you this, dude, because, like, I used to be this way, and I don't know what happened, but I'm not this way anymore. Whenever I'd go on vacation, I would get there, and I wouldn't be able to fully enjoy it because the only thing that I was thinking about was, dang, dude, we just got here and there's only 6 days left.
Yeah.
Dang, dude, you wake up the next day. There's only 5 freaking days left, dude. This vacation's like over.
Well, you're time managing at that point, right? So like
it literally killed every vacation for me.
I think that's what a lot of people struggle with is time managing when they're on vacation, rather than just like taking your time.
Yeah.
Because if you slow down and be like, hey, we're not in a rush.
Yeah.
And that's what I struggle with is like time managing. Like on vacation, like I'm like, okay, let's do this, let's fit this in. Otherwise, it's like
you feel like you're just
what a waste of a
away
vacation.
Time. Yeah.
But like more so slowing down and just enjoying.
Yeah.
Then
I don't do it anymore.
Then that vacation will feel long.
Yeah.
So
I used to do it a lot, and I think it was like a year or two before I left preventive. For whatever reason, I just remember being on our family vacation, not counting down the days till it was over.
Yeah.
And I would just, since then, I don't know what happened, but
what's that stem from, really? I feel like
it's like the Sunday scaries on crack.
Oh yeah, it is. But I think that's more like the older you get, the more responsibilities you have.
Yeah.
You're not looking forward to getting back to like quote unquote reality.
Well, no. So that the whole like counting down the days wasn't me looking forward to getting back to reality. It was a fear of like not having enough time to actually enjoy the vacation. Like if, for example, back then, if the vacation was like 3 weeks, I would have been able to be like, oh, we have 3 weeks. Like I have plenty of time. You know what I mean? But like I would get there and I wanted to enjoy it so bad because like I looked forward to the vacation. I wanted to be there so bad. And then all of a sudden I was just like supremely aware of the ticking time bomb that was the end of the vacation. And then by the time we went back to reality, I was going to be sad, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like afraid of being sad. I didn't want the vacation to end, but I couldn't stop counting down the moments until it was and you know?
Yeah.
What a miserable way to go on vacation. Dude.
I mean,
I couldn't help it though. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I don't have any advice for anybody either because it just stopped. So, but now I go on vacation and sometimes by the end of the vacation I'm like, dang, this thing's been going on for a long time, dude. Like last year. Frick, man. I can't hold it in. Even if I'm talking. Jeez.
This is why we need a vacation.
Need to put a little bit of something in here.
Stop. Holy crap. Yeah.
Anyway, last year, towards the end of the vacation, with kids on the beach for a week, it's a long time, dude.
Yeah.
So by the end of the vacation, like it wasn't like, oh man, I can't wait to get home. I was just like totally satisfied.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this has been great. I've loved it here. Kids have been good. I've gotten sun. The kids have gotten sun. I'm good.
Yeah.
Like if we go home right now, I'm solid.
I have an ultimate goal for this vacation.
What's that?
Because my wife is more so a homebody, right?
Sure.
So like she'll go on vacations and like it and have a good time.
Yeah.
But she's more so like a homebody. Like, not that she doesn't want to go on vacation, but like if she had to stay home, would she be hurt about it? No.
Yeah.
If I had to stay home, like you'd have to drag me by my face out of the house, bro. Like if I could not go, like I would throw a tantrum.
Oh yeah, I would use every last sick day that I had. I'm not going to work. What the heck?
No,
I would not.
No, I'd go to work, but I would just throw.
No,
I would be so.
Yeah, that hurt.
I would act like a child.
Yeah, I would just be. And I wouldn't throw a tantrum. I would just be depressed.
I just
be like,
I wish
I can't go. Okay, great. My life is over.
Yeah,
my life is ruined.
Right. But that's because like I like superbly like enjoy. I really enjoy California. Really enjoy the beach. I enjoy that vibe. Like, I vibe with that lifestyle, and so it's like, I do, dude.
Yeah,
dude. You realize our whole family is like a bunch of beach wannabes.
Not wannabes, dude.
We're a bunch of
the beach
SoCal
in the right. We do the right.
wannabes,
No,
dude.
we do the beach the right way. We do the beach the way that we would do the beach.
I wouldn't say we're wannabes, but like
we do the beach the way that people that live in
Sure.
Southern California actually do the beach.
Sure.
Like they would look at us and think we were like a part of the state.
Yeah.
You'd think that we would live there.
Yeah.
We just don't. So
I know. So
anyways. Yeah, I know what you mean.
My ultimate goal is for like Olivia to come out of this vacation and be like, dude, that was like, so like I'm gonna
what
be.
Are you gonna do?
I'm gonna be zoned in.
Are you having a good time? Are you having a good time?
No. I'm gonna be like,
are you having fun yet?
Hyper focused on like making sure that it's like, because we have a kid now.
Yeah.
So
you on baby duty.
More so like.
No, you just gotta be aware of the baby.
I want Margot though more so to have like a really good time.
Yeah.
But like hyper focused on like not being like, oh man, this is like God, this is hard. Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't want any of this vacation to be like, oh, this is hard. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want any. I want leaving that vacation to be like, can't wait till freaking next year.
Yeah.
So
you were bringing up so many little inner emotions for me just then. I was reminded of when Carter. So the second year that we went, that Ash came with us.
Yeah.
Like we got married, we went, and the first year was awesome because Ash and I were newly married, and she wasn't pregnant. We had no kids, nothing. Right, like good time. Second year, she was like 37 weeks pregnant, camping in a tent, and was swollen everywhere, and so that was hard. Third year, we had a year-old Carter who was pretty active, and that was hard because I remember thinking like Ash was contemplating even going because she's like, it's going to be so difficult with the baby, and the whole entire time I was just convincing her. I'm like, no, it's going to be good, it's going to be good, it's going to be good, it's going to be good. I mean, we were camping at the time, so like really I was stressed too, but I was like hiding all of it. I'm like, no, it's going to be fine, it's going to be fine. Realistically, I didn't do as good a job as I should have. Hindsight, Monday morning quarterbacking here, but I should have helped a lot more with the child, and I didn't. I spent a lot of time bodyboarding and playing around.
Yeah. Happens. We're men.
Yeah, it happens.
But
now it doesn't seem that big of a deal because I actually I love seeing them happy. So I feel like my mindset's changed a little bit. Like it doesn't feel like I'm on baby duty or kid duty, right?
Yeah.
Like I'll happily go out and play with Carter. Yeah. Like Beckham, I'm so nervous for Beckham actually this year because he's like really active. He does not like being constricted. He's very feisty. Like he likes his way, and so I'm afraid that he's gonna get so like the thing I'm worried about for him is diaper rash.
Yeah,
we'll see. I think he's gonna like the water. I think it's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah,
but it is hard with kids. It does change the dynamic of the vacation.
Yeah, anywhere.
Yeah,
vacation,
and women in general have this like when we're going to pack, I'm going to be so selfish in the sense that I'm going to pack my bag knowing that Ashlyn is packing her bag, Carter's bag, and Beckham's bag.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to help with it. As much as I have plans to help, I just won't.
I'm not alone.
No, dude, but then it's we'll get there and I'll be like, hey, did you pack that? Like, did you forget?
Yeah.
And she's like, did I forget? No, I didn't forget. I brought it. I thought of everything.
And then the snark comment comes in of, not that you would know.
Yeah. No.
Because I'm over here freaking shaving every part of my body, getting freaking ready, dude. So packing funny. The bag, making sure I got my hats, freaking. Yeah.
Doing my laundry, making sure my stuff is done.
Feel good, look good, be good. So.
Yeah, sure.
But that's where women are so much less.
And that's why
unselfish.
That's why Olivia and people like Olivia, like women in general, I think that a lot of people get stressed out about vacations and they'd rather stay home because the thought of planning their week plus another child's week and then figuring out diapers and feeding times and bottles and packing everything, you know what I mean? Like the toys, the snacks, you're talking about a full-time job for a week planning. Dude, it's a big thing. So I think that's why women in general are not as gung-ho. We're let's bring the kids, and she's like, okay.
It would explain the look I got at dinner. I was like we just cleaned the car because we had some family in, and if any family comes in, they're going to be in our car superbly clean.
Sure.
No, really.
I believe you.
So I keep the car clean anyways, but it's clean. So it's still pretty clean from that. And some of them I was like, okay. I was like, so I'm going through the list. I'm like, it's Prime Day on Amazon. I'm like, what do we need? I'm trying to take advantage of deals,
Prime
right?
Day's such a scam.
I'm trying to take the deals, right? And I'm like, okay, do we need this? And I'm like, okay, we need to go to Costco for this. And I can just see it. She's like, shut up. But I'm like that's the dad in me. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, trying to get this.
And
then
you're trying to do the fun things.
I'm the logistics.
You're like, can we buy a wagon?
I know.
Can we buy a bike?
I know.
This is just travel essentials.
I know. And what was I gonna say? Oh, I was like, I need to get the car wash again. I'm like, because in my mind, if I go on a vacation and it's a road trip, that car has to be
after.
No, bro.
Yeah.
No.
Sand?
Not.
Are you nuts?
I don't care.
You're gonna have to clean your car twice.
No. The car is gonna be. I can't. if I get in a road trip that I'm going to drive for 6 to 7 hours.
I just rearranged you parked on the side. Yeah. I just got in your car right before we started recording this.
Yeah.
Your car's fine.
No,
you don't need to clean your car.
It's not clean enough.
You're a psychopath,
It
bro.
needs to be clean.
You're a psychopath.
I need to get in that car.
What was wrong with it?
I need to get in that car, and it needs to be spotless. And that drive all the way to California will be fantastic. Calm vibes. If there's toys everywhere and this and that and there's stuff chucked, like,
you're crazy, dude.
Dude, I am.
You're kind of a freak in that way, because that car was fine.
That's where the OCD kicks in. But like, I'm like, and she's like just looking at me, and she's like, but I'm like, but that's where my mind is, and her mind's like,
hey, that's all right. We're all different, you know.
Just like, I'm like, if that can happen,
yeah,
and I can shave my body. And my clothes
it's so funny though. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I need to shave Friday night so I don't have to worry about that on Saturday.
I have to plan because it takes a hot minute. So it's funny, right? Like, that's where I'm focused on, okay, when am I going to shave? Like, I need to have I'll set my clothes out the night before.
Yeah.
Of exactly what I'm going to wear that morning.
Yeah.
Same. Right? And then I'll make sure what I wear the night before, I'm not going to wear on the trip at all.
Yeah, so
it's like I'm wearing these scrubby, janky clothes the night before, right? Feeling like a turd. And I wake up, get a nice freaking shower in, and then I throw my clothes on, and then I come around the corner, and Olivia's sweating, hasn't showered in 3 days, and she's like, well, must be nice. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, we're ready to rock and roll. Like, it's great. And she's like, I'm like, are you going to shower? Like, she's like, I'm like freaking 10 minutes late, right?
Yeah.
So,
hey, dude,
it never fails. I had the intention of changing that, and it just won't.
Yeah, I know. Well, look, here's the thing.
But the vacation, yes, I will. I have to be.
Let me tell you why every man listening to this is just like rolling. They're laughing so hard because they're all relating with it. You know why? Because here's what happens. I'm doing my thing. I'm getting myself ready. If I decided, because we're leaving Saturday morning, if I decided that on Friday or even on Thursday, like, hey babe, I'm gonna start, like, even if I was like to take the initiative, right, and do something without asking, do you know what would happen? Ashlyn would be like, no, I know what I'm gonna bring. Like, it's gonna be fine. Like, not even in a rude way, but she's gonna be like, I have, it's fine. Like, that doesn't even match, Cameron. Like, you need to, like, the boys need to wear clothes that are gonna match.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
Like, I would try to help.
Yeah.
And then there's a system that she has, and if I enter the system, it's ruined. Yeah. So I can't help anyway.
Yeah.
So my option is just to not ask questions. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to be in the shower for an hour tonight, okay? Yeah. And then when I get out, I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm going to get ready. And I'm going to pack. And then tomorrow we're going to leave. Anything good? Yeah. Can I help you with anything? Yeah. You know what I mean? I feel like Ash and I have, like, hit our stride this last, like, few months because we have realized there are things about each other that we just can't change. You just can't do it, dude.
Yeah,
you can't change. Like, you can be a good person, you can, like, serve each other and all the things, but, like, we have very much been like, hey, you don't think about anything, do you, Cameron? No, I don't. Okay, that's great. All right, let's just move forward with that premise. You know,
that's where like 99% of arguments even stem from, anyways. The stupidest things. So
yeah. Me and Ash made a crazy vow the other day that we were never going to fight again.
Okay. Okay. Right.
Dude, we've been doing good. We haven't fought in 2 months.
Right. You forget that. You forget that soon.
No. Look, here's the thing. Okay, I'm not going to harp on this because I know everyone's rolling their eyes, whatever. But I don't know, dude. We haven't fought in like 2 months, and it's felt great.
Yeah.
And when you get in those modes, at least for us, like we're like in this mode where it's like, okay, don't screw it up. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna be the idiot to screw it up. And so
I think everyone goes in ebbs and flows for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And we have too. I'm not even saying like we're like some perfect couple because we're not. But in the last 2 months, we were just talking. We're like, dude, we haven't fought in a long time, and we're sitting on the couch and we're like, how crazy would it be if we just like never did that again? And she's like, and we're talking about it, and you can't change emotions that come up, and like you're gonna get irritated with each other. Like you can't change that, but like the way you react to it, and like because like I'm the culprit most of the time.
Yeah.
Because I'm like a 5-year-old and I just throw tantrums. If something doesn't go my way, I'm like, I'll shut down and I'll stop talking, and then Ash is like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Nothing, nothing at all. It's fine." And she's like, "Okay, I know you're mad." I'm like, "I'm not mad. Okay, I'm not mad." And then I'll just hide it, and then it kind of like blows up in this thing in my head. Anyway, so I'm like, I'm usually the one. So
Yeah.
I'm a little more aware.
I'm not. I have to like solve everything like right then and there. I don't let emotions take their ride.
Oh, I do.
I can't, dude.
I'm so emotional.
I need a solution.
Oh, I need a solution too. I'm just happy to soak in it.
I'm not, dude.
Sometimes I think I'm addicted to like the anger. That's weird.
That's funny. So, anyway, yeah, it's funny.
Yeah,
but I do. That's gonna be my goal. So.
Yeah, and it's a good goal.
And I'm not gonna like press it and make it awkward or freaking like.
You can't look at her and say, "Are you having a good time?"
Yeah.
What can I do for you? You want me to rub your feet?
But like,
it's literally just taking the initiative.
But it's so funny though. Like you try to take the initiative beforehand, whether it's like. And
there are some things that work really well when you take the initiative.
Yeah.
And then some things it's like sus, dude. Like literally they'll look at you and be like, "What do you want?"
I feel like it's just asking. Like, "Hey, do you need help?"
No. That's a bad question.
No.
Hey, do you need help? The answer is yes, bro.
No,
it's almost always yes.
No, listen.
I
feel like, hey, like phrasing it in a good way.
Yeah, the question is, hey, what can I help you with really fast? Like, what can I help you with right now?
Yeah.
Like, what do you need help with?
Yeah.
Because the question
is
not a yes or no question. The question is open-ended. What can I help you with right now, babe?
You can't ask that question the night before after you showered for an hour.
No. Hey, I took care of myself 100%. Yeah. I'm like totally good. Yeah. I'm packed. I did my laundry. Yours is in the corner, and it's rotting. It smells kind of mildewy. You should probably do that before you leave. Can I help you?
No. That was
bad
tonight.
idea.
That was tonight. I got home from work, and I have to shower for work.
Yeah, well, because you get home smelling like swass.
And
nobody wants that.
Anyways, I showered, and I got out, and then Olivia started getting herself ready and Margot ready, and I was in the closet looking at this shirt that I'm wearing because there's white stains all over it. It was clean. Can't see it now. I think I wiped them away. I mean, there's patches.
Are you drooling over there?
No, but I'm like, she's like in the closet with me, right? And I'm like looking at this shirt, and I'm freaking pissed because it's like a brand new shirt. It's actually what shirt I wear to basketball.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the frick is this? Like I have this shirt and a purple one, and I'm like, because I'm just gonna get dressed. We're gonna go dinner, and we're gonna come do the podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what is this freaking crap? And Larry's like, I don't know, but like, let's go. And I'm like, okay. And then 10 minutes later, I'm at the sink scrubbing my shirt, and Olivia walks in. She's dressed. Margot's dressed.
Yeah.
She's like, go look at Daddy. And then I turn around, and I'm still not with a shirt on. I'm in the same position, right?
Yeah.
Because I get like hyper focused on something.
Yeah.
And she's like, I've managed to get myself dressed, Margot dressed.
Yeah. Before
you. And I'm like, I had to shower. She's like, I started after you out of the shower. Yeah. But it's just like, I wouldn't call that trying, but like.
You're a guy. I'm sorry to say it, dude. We have this conversation so frequently. I'm so sorry. You will get like
I have intentions.
Yeah, that's great. But intentions are great.
Fail every time.
There are times when you do things and you like nail it. Like you're like
there are
solid husband, solid dad. You have these moments, these seasons where you're just like, you don't need to ask anything. You know, you feel the diaper's wet, you change that dang diaper. You know, there's no questions. And then there's times where you're hyper focused on yourself because you're a guy and all you think about is yourself most of the time. And it's like an actual struggle to like, you know, be there for your family, you know, because you're focused on yourself. And then you like snap out of it and you're like, what am I doing? Like Ash is definitely ready in the car waiting for me right now.
Every Sunday.
Yes. So like, yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe like it gets better as we get older because you stop caring about yourself that much and we get less prideful. But until that happens, dude, I don't know. It's not like you shouldn't try, but I can't live in guilt my whole life, dude. I can't do I can't do it, dude. Like literally, because this is what happens. I'll go and I'll do my thing, and then I realize that I've been doing my thing, and Ash has been doing everything else. And then I get out there and I'm like, dang it, dude. I'm like, again, you know? And then I'm guilty, and then I'm like trying to make up for it, you know what I mean? And like it just is disingenuous and like I don't know, man. Like
it is very disingenuous.
And I will say I've gotten better. Like as my kids get older, I'm more aware of the things that like there's just like this routine, and like I've noticed I'm not very observant.
Have you gotten better, or your kids are not as self-reliant?
Carter, oh dude, Carter, every Sunday, dude. Dad, will you put my pants on? No, dude, you're 4. No, you wipe your butt now. You can put your pants on. You're fine. You know. So it's like that's not a problem. But like I pick up, I'm not a very observant dude. Most dudes aren't, right?
Sure.
I have been with my wife long enough to know her little routine. I see glimpses of it all the time. So like. Yeah, the boys, like if I have the self-awareness to know like, hey, I have 45 minutes before we have to leave for church, I should probably not wait until 15 minutes before we have to get in the car to get myself ready. So like now...
Yeah, because you're getting ready and all the kids are in the car.
So now I make sure to get ready extra early, even though I hate it. I hate being in my church clothes longer than, even a second longer than I have to.
That's where I'm at.
But I do it now anyway because I know that like if I finish early, Ash is going to get ready. She's going to be a lot like... getting ready a lot easier, and like Ash always lays out the boys' clothes on the table, like all the church clothes are just nicely there, and they're there, and 10 minutes before church we'll throw them in their clothes and we'll go. So now I get myself ready a little bit earlier. Sometimes she beats me to it. It's really just like it's not like a stress thing, like there's no like judgment or anything, but like my mentality is like, okay, like maybe I should like step up here, you know? And so like now I get ready earlier. So
yeah, I mean you should get better, but I mean that's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny.
That's good times. I know every single guy out there is thinking this exact same thing. Bro, I think there's mold on my shoe. I think that this is mold. I've been looking at it and I'm like, either this is mold or this is like tire stuff.
It's definitely tire, dude.
I don't know. These are pretty old. Anyway, you're on vacation and you're there the entire time. You're the type of person that can enjoy it. You do all your stuff, right?
Yeah.
At the end of a good vacation, do you feel like satisfied, or do you just like are you just pissed that you have to go back?
Yeah, I mean,
or does it depend on the vacation?
I think it depends on the time of year. Because summertime, it's just like
anything but going back to the heat is better.
Yeah, back to that miserable place, and then seriously, dude.
Anything other than going back to that hell that we call home. Yeah.
No, I think it's just general human nature of just like back to reality, back to work, and it's like
responsibility. Your sigh said it all. You don't even need to finish your thought.
Yeah, that needs to go away, and it needs to be more like now it's not vacations anymore. It's just like, hey, you want to go do this? And that might just happen to be a week-long travel somewhere. There's no vacations anymore, right? With a job, with a normal job, when you're not, you know, I think it takes a long time to get quote unquote financially free. I don't just loosely throw around financially free, right?
Yeah.
But I think like,
I think not
like, hey, I have so much PTO at my job. Like,
oh yeah,
hey, I don't work for anyone.
Unless you're working for the government, you just don't have that much time off.
Right. So,
or like, you just don't.
So, I mean, depending on, yes. Right. Yeah. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you use your PTO typically for a vacation.
Yeah.
And then, you know, once you use that PTO,
don't get sick, dude.
You're screwed till it comes back. Like,
yeah.
Like, you're not, like, unless you're, like, going on the weekends, if you don't work on the weekends, but it's like, yeah. I feel like not working for someone, being slightly financially free and being like, hey, you want to go to Hawaii for a week? Do you want to? Mm-hmm. Because then I feel like...
I think you're describing self-employed, bro.
Well, sure,
if you're self-employed, you can work from anywhere. You don't have to be in Arizona to, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's one of the things that I will miss the most. Whenever I'm done with video, if I ever have, like, a different job or if I do something different, I will miss this phase, because being full-time video, I can edit from anywhere, you know? And we haven't really taken advantage of that other than like smaller trips here and there. But like, dude, we're not financially free by any means, but we're going to Disneyland. And if I had work to do, I could post up in the hotel for a few hours and get some work done. Like I don't have to clock in anywhere, you know, like I can do my own stuff. So I feel like, I don't know, man. But you know who's a great example of this? Is Lindsay and TJ. Because they both, I mean, Lindsay doesn't have a full-time job or anything, but she cuts hair. She does her own thing. I don't know what TJ does. TJ has a way of working remotely a lot of the times. But they travel all the time, dude. Do you see all their stuff on Instagram?
A lot of it's within Utah, though. And I'm sure a lot of it's like...
They just traveled the Oregon coast, bro. They were gone for like 10 days.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably like vacation stuff. But I'm pretty sure like a lot of their travel is usually within Utah, though. So I'm sure they kind of work it out. But
I mean, they just figure it out, though.
Yeah.
Like, they love traveling.
Yeah.
And they make it work.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they would consider themselves financially free.
Yeah. I love traveling by any means, whether it's like bougie or it's like...
a quick weekend getaway,
you know, like have a soup type stuff, or like you know, like so a lot of people I think struggle with it because they look forward to it every year, and depending on where you're at in your life, whether you have, you know, whether you're married, have kids, like those vacations slightly change, right? Every year it could change. It could, one year could be not so good because the kids weren't so good, one year could be like way better. So I think just, I don't know, if you really enjoy traveling, finding a way to make that more so.
You also have to like look at the vacation and like understand like we were talking about Disneyland last week on the podcast and how we go to Disneyland every year.
Yeah.
We don't budget for Disneyland, but we also don't go in debt for Disneyland. Somehow we make it happen.
Yeah.
We scrounge together enough money to get ourselves to Disneyland on a yearly basis, you know. And it just happens, dude. Like, we love that vacation so much that it just happens. Yeah. You know, like, we'll pull some strings. And I feel like if you love traveling, it will happen.
Yeah,
you
make it happen.
Keep yourself from it.
Yeah.
And it's like, say what you want, but it's like that with anything. If you love golfing, you'll find yourself golfing. Yeah. If you like riding dirt bikes, you'll find yourself riding dirt bikes, whatever it is, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like with vacationing, with traveling, experiencing new things, if you like it, because like you do the same thing. Like you guys go up to Washington, you don't just sit around. You make the most of it. You've gone to Washington how many times? 2-3 times in your marriage?
2-3 times.
Yeah. So it's like you can find ways to get away, you know?
Yeah.
And we go to California every year. Somehow we all make that happen.
Yeah.
It's literally pretty much the same week every year.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Traveling is, if you like it, you like it, and you make it happen regardless.
I know.
Let's do one piece of advice for anybody that maybe doesn't relate with what I just said. Because, like, you'd say the same thing, right? A travel opportunity presents itself, and it's not like you've been budgeting for it, planning for it, but somehow you just make it happen.
Yeah.
You know, what is something like if you don't relate with that, like how do you do that? Like what would you say to somebody that's looking like that enjoys traveling but just feels like they don't have enough opportunities to travel?
Yeah.
What would you say to them?
I mean, you're probably being too shallow-minded about it because the opportunities are there, right? If you work Monday through Friday and you're like, man, I just can't, like, I have 1 week of PTO and 1 week of sick pay, right? Like, no, I can only travel once a week. Well, it's like, realistically, like, look at it in a different perspective. Like, you get off work Friday and you live in Arizona and you want to go to California, then you just sacrifice and you get off work. You prep that whole week.
Yeah.
Everything's ready to rock and roll. You get off Friday, you do your thing, you get up there, you get up there at night, you check in, and then you have all of Saturday, all of Sunday, you can do it, and then drive home Sunday. So it's not going to be like glamorous by any means. But still, some parts aren't going to be relaxing, but a way to get like away, right?
Yeah.
Like, because we were going to do like after California, we're out of PTO, both Olivia and I, and we have a decent amount of PTO between the two of us. Like, I have 4 weeks and she has 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's quite a bit for like.
That is a lot.
Yeah. So, but we're out because we actually did a lot. We did a cruise this year.
Yeah.
We were up in northern Arizona for a week. Now we're in California for a week. And then, I don't know, we took some
just
other things
a few days here and there.
But we're out, right? But we're thinking about taking Margo to Disneyland, and the only way that was gonna work is we leave Friday, we get up there, we have all day Saturday and Sunday, and then we were gonna. You can request unpaid time off. You can either get denied or requested, but like we were gonna ask for a Monday off,
just to travel back,
and you kind of take the hit because you don't get paid for that day.
Yeah.
But realistically, like, it's not the end of the world. Like, you could prep for that. Like, you could just work
budget for it
overtime a couple weeks before and make up for that day you're gonna miss. So you're probably too shallow minded. Just open up.
Even this trip we're talking about for our podcast, going up camping, we're talking about doing a Saturday Sunday ordeal. You know, like Friday after work, being there Saturday, coming home Sunday kind of deal. I'd say the same thing, and I think that maybe you're not willing to do things like that. Maybe you do have PTO and you're just like, oh, I don't want to spend my money on a vacation, but I want to travel. You know what I mean? I feel like you don't really. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like if you are the type of person that values experiences, spending money on vacation is like a fun thing. Like I'm happy to drop some money on a vacation because I know I'm gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Cruising is expensive, dude. I'm willing to pay that $4,000 price to get on a cruise, dude. Yeah. Even though it's going to be done and over with in 8 days. Yeah. It's over. Yeah. You'll never get the money back. You'll never be able to, like, other than reliving the moments on your phone, it's just never coming back, you know? So, anyway, I'd say that if you have a hard time with it, like, maybe just, like, let it go. Like, maybe you're just not a traveler. Maybe you're more like a homebody type of experience. Like, for example, like, I freaking, this bike that I just got, like, me and Ash are in this mode where we're like, how can we, like, love being home? You know what I mean? Like, let's save our money. Like, let's freaking get a hot tub, you know, so we can enjoy our house a little bit more. Let's get a bike so we can have experiences with our kids, like, at home more. You know what I mean? Because, like, traveling is really fun, but it can be really expensive. And it can be tough, and, like, it doesn't always work out that way. So, like, I love traveling, but, like, there is something to be said for that. So maybe just, like, let go of it, you know?
I think
traveling isn't for everybody in that way.
It's funny you say, like, how can you enjoy your home more? I think Arizona during parts of the year is really difficult to enjoy your home. Like, right now,
I just bought this new bike, dude. I'm having a hard time, like, going, like, it's sitting with like 58% on it. It should be at 0% right now because I'm riding it so much, and I just it's so dang hot, dude.
But for those that don't know, it's like 115, 116, so 118, hot, like, dude. It's nuts, and it's gonna stay like this for the next several weeks.
Yeah.
So it's like we can't, like, we don't have a normal summer like other people where you can get out and it gets slightly cold at night and there's a campfire and, like, you can freaking swim during the day and, like, you can go out. Like, it's brutally, devastatingly hot. Like, it's every day you wake up and my Alexa thing says excessive heat warning. Like, beware of heat stroke.
Your arrival time might be skewed because of an excessive heat warning.
Yeah, shopping's not fun. Getting in and out of the car, it's literally awful. So
you live your life around the AC. You make plans according to the AC that is available.
The other day, Olivia's like, I want to move back to Washington so bad. And I know why. Because now there's times in Washington where it's hard. Like, it's snowing, but, like, you get the experience of snow in the house and, like, you get the experiences of every season change, right? Totally. So, you know, for me, I think it's more so a goal. Like, Olivia would love to move back to Washington. I don't know that I would want to live there full time, but, like,
I'm gonna be a snowbird.
But if I could stay in Arizona, like, over the fall, winter time, and spring,
the fall and winter, that's worth it here, dude.
Because Washington in the summer is freaking amazing,
gorgeous. Most places are, dude.
Most places. So if I can dip out and we can just move to, like, but I don't want to do it when I'm old. I want to do it with our kids now.
Yeah.
And that's what I talk about. Like, find something that you enjoy, whether that's experiences, whether that's travel, whether it's a hobby, and find a way to, like, how can I attack that? Whether it's monetizing it or budgeting for years to get like, whatever it might be, like, because there's something to be said about being smart, but, like, you're only young once. You're only young once with your kids, so it's like, for sure, that's where
it's so true, dude. And like, your kids are only young for so long, you know. Like, you have a few solid years where they, like, look up to you. You are the end all be all. You're the coolest, most important figures in their life. And it's like, dude, capitalize on it. You know?
And it's lame to go to work and come home and be tired, but we all do it.
Yeah.
Like, especially this time of year, like, I'm just tired. Like,
just a zombie.
I'm tired. Like, even now, I can't stop yawning. I'm just, you know, like, unfortunately, it's just being outside of my job. Like, that kills me. Like,
100%.
You do things to, like, counteract it, like, but, it's like
you can't get around the fact that it's 115 outside. It's exhausting. It's manual labor. That's what it is. But I know what you mean with the travel, making it a reality. I mean,
because I think that's what a lot of people too when they go on vacation. You're kind of nonstop for the most part. Like, yeah, you do some relaxing, but like if you're if you're out in California, like for the most part, like there's not like a whole lot of relaxing that's going on.
Yeah.
But it's all like fun, relaxing at the same time, like playing cornhole on the beach or sitting on the beach or talking and laughing, right? Rather than when you're home, you're at your desk for 8 hours a day editing, and then you go and you have dinner, and then like depending on how the kids are that day, they're whiny, and then you're like sitting in the room playing with them, yet you're half asleep, and it's like getting out of that, like being able to like change lifestyle completely, like how can we be more happy at home? Like I feel like
if you made it this far in the podcast, then you're probably somebody that enjoys traveling, all the things. But
there's a good idea though. If you're a husband and you like traveling and your wife's not so much, but like for me, Olivia wanted to move to Washington. Like there'd be nothing better. Like for me, that's a summer of travel.
Oh yeah.
Right? And for her, that feels like a summer of being home.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
For sure. But she grew up there, I grew up here. So I have more of a bias here. She has more of a bias there, but I freaking love it up there. And I want to live up there, but I don't want to live full time up there.
Yeah, if you did live up there part time, she would want to come back. Like there's
And she likes it here, but she loves it there more. Like so it's
all you gotta do. You don't want to travel, just move. Buy 2 houses.
I know, right?
That's all you gotta do.
Just take out a fat loan, go into massive debt.
The world's ending soon anyway. So who cares?
We gotta wrap this up, boy.
Wrap it up. Thank you everybody for tuning in to today's episode. We wanted to thank our sponsor Pit Boss. If you haven't already, make sure to check out the480show.com. You can click on our affiliate link. It does help out the show big time. Go and browse from a wide variety of wood pellet grills. Me and Christian are technically sponsored by Pit Boss, and we are affiliates of Pit Boss, but we both own Pit Bosses, and we love their grills. I have literally probably still 2 pounds, maybe 3 pounds of smoked pulled pork from the 4th of July in my fridge right now. Dude, it's so good. And
only last couple.
I mean, I put 1 bag in the fridge, and we were kind of eating that over the week, and then we had another bag in the freezer. So I just pulled it out of the freezer though. So trying to eat the rest of that before we leave on vacation, because I can't. I guess we could bring it. We're gonna be. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to check out the480show.com. Visit Pit Boss's affiliate link, and there you can find the perfect wood pellet grill for yourself. I promise you will love the grills. We love our grills. You will love yours. We have no shame in talking about them and promoting them, because we love their products, and we know you will too. So make sure to check out the480show.com to learn more. And we do have some goodies at the480show.com. Some of the products that we talk about, some of the things that we talk about with like Pit Boss, like products that we use there, you will find every now and then in the show notes section of the480show.com. So there you can click on all of our affiliate links, so you can check out pretty much anything that we talk about. If you haven't already, please make sure to leave us a 5-star review and a rating on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you haven't already, make sure you're following along on all of our social channels: Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Threads.
Facebook, what?
No, not Facebook. But everywhere else at the 480 Show, that's where you can find us, all of our frickin' fire content. I can't even get through that. Anyway, before this thing shuts off, my camera shuts off, we're going to peace out. If you have any questions, if you ever want to reach out, hit us up. Anything that you want to know, make sure to send us DMs anywhere. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Deuces.